Hi, I'm Scott Shelty from the stymied Group in London, here for Traders Exclusive. And I guess what the most fun I can have with this segment is, what do they want to talk about on TV? Because I get all these TV requests, and I can collate them and see what the most popular things are. And really, to this date, one of the most popular things is going to be the U.S. economy and how well that's doing against the rest of the world. The question really is, the $100 billion question is, does the U.S. really need emerging markets and the rest of the world to do better? Or does the rest of the world need to hang on to the U.S. and its markets? We're not quite sure. I think the U.S. is going to be fine, but we can't continue to see things kind of crumble around us, and emerging markets are having a difficult time because we've seen that U.S. dollar get so strong. The president's come out against the dollar and rate hikes as being problematic, but that strong dollar, as good as it might feel, sometimes can be a hindrance on growth outside of your own economy, and we've seen that. It's almost like a tightening in itself. Another thing, obviously, is the tariffs. Here's what I have to say about that, right? Love him or hate him, Donald Trump's built up a decent amount of political goodwill capital in the States, right? But it's not a never-ending well. There is a bottom to that well, and we've also got the European Union and China that also have their economies that aren't doing that well, especially in China. It's kind of disintegrating around them. And we've talked about this ad nauseum on television, but both of those sides of the coin have time limits, right? So Trump's going to have a time limit, or at least a political goodwill capital limit, and the European Union and China are going to be having time limits because their economies are crumbling around them, so they've got to do something to prop them up. So this can't go on forever. So what do we know? It's going to take longer than one more day, and it will be one day less than forever. And that doesn't do anybody good, except for the fact that we're going to be volatile in the meantime. And anything that looks halfway decent, you're going to see the market react to the upside. So the two biggest things really are that U.S. economy and how strong the dollar has done, and also the tariffs. We had some chatter about Apple being $1 trillion company. Well, hey, I don't think that was a line in the sand across. That's just going to be something, as this economy grows and gets bigger, is going to be happening to a couple, three more other companies. So yeah, is it a milestone? Sure, and it's great. But at the end of the day, this U.S. economy and U.S. markets are still in pretty good shape as compared to the rest of the world. So that's it from here. Those are real big topics that we talked about on television this week. We'll see what happens next week. But that's it from me. I'm Scott Shelty for Traders Exclusive here in the CME at London. I'll see you again next week.